On Venezuela, the position of the United States has been very firm in requesting that the Iranian-Venezuelan plane now in Argentina come to the United States. But if the pilot of the plane is related to the Iranian Quds forces, what would that formally mean for the United States? That Maduro is directly associated with terrorist organizations, or that they could be classified as a terrorist state?
This is a question, the confiscation of the plane, it's a matter of U.S. export laws. It is not something for us to speak to, especially as this is a matter before the Department of Justice.
I have another.
Sure.
The United States is asking its citizens not to go to Venezuela because they could be in danger. In fact, there are several Americans in Maduro's regime prisons right now, but there are reports indicating that Chevron will return to Venezuela and that the Treasury Department has already approved their license. Aren't they at risk too?
A couple things. To the first part of your question, we have warned Americans about the risk of travel to Venezuela owing to, again, a number of threats, including the threat of wrongful detention. The Maduro regime does continue to hold on a wrongful and unjust basis a number of American citizens. It has been a matter of priority for the United States to seek to secure the release of all of them. Of course, one of them came home in recent months, and ever since we've continued to do everything that we can to secure their release. On the questions of sanctions, sanctions on the Maduro regime remain in place. We will continue to enforce our sanctions regime against the Maduro regime. We've long made clear that we would review our sanctions policies in response to steps that would be constructive. If the Maduro regime and if the Venezuelan parties were to make meaningful progress in the Venezuelan-led negotiations in Mexico. At the same time, we've also been clear that we will review our sanctions posture should the Maduro regime, on the other hand, fail to negotiate in good faith or to follow through on those commitments.